Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a VR for Cracker Jack cards. Jack and his dad Greg, I've met both of them, great people. Jack is doing the YouTube channel and he's doing a really great job. I really like his content. Has a great giveaway going right now. I'll put his channel address in the contents below. And what I have for you today is my collection of hat pins. Whenever I go to an event, if I think about it, which is most of the time, I'll pick up a hat pin to take home and put in my little display here. As you can see, some are places I've been to. A lot of them are sporting events I've been to. We'll start right up here. Here's some Minnesota Wild pins, the 2004 NHL All-Star Game. Opening night from the very first Minnesota Wild game against the Philadelphia Flyers. And just an old Wild logo there. And there's the #1 Wild fans, season ticket holders got during the first year. I was a season ticket holder back then. There's a Stanley Cup pin from '91. I went to a game, Minnesota North Stars against the Penguins. The Penguins won. I was a Omaha Lancer USHL season ticket holder at one time. Green Bay Packers, there's Brett Favre. And some Packer pins, Packer Fan Club pin. Packer Hall of Fame pin. And here's some baseball pins. I've been to Yankee Stadium. There's a spring training Minnesota Twins. Spring training Houston Astros. That was their last year in Kissimmee. I've been to Oakland Coliseum, which may not have a major league team in the near future, and also AT&T San Francisco Giants ballpark, beautiful stadium. There's spring training Detroit Tigers, spring training JetBlue Stadium, Boston Red Sox. Here's what I consider the most exciting hockey event in the U.S. It's the Minnesota State High School Hockey Tournament. There's some pins from a few different years I've been there. Here's a Final Four pin in Twin Cities, 1992, that I went to. Duke defeated Michigan. Here's a 2009 Final Four in Detroit. I went to a regional finals in the Metrodome. North Dakota State's first NCAA trip there. Also went to the Gator Bowl in 2004. Maryland against West Virginia. Here's the Minnesota High School Football Championship pin. Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Been to a few games up there. Went to the Grey Cup in '91. And there's the Super Bowl pins from the Minnesota Super Bowl. I was at that one with my dad. Nebraska, I've been to Nebraska football game, Iowa Hawkeyes, season ticket holder for North Dakota State. That's their 1983 National Championship pin. Minnesota Thunder soccer. And I've been to the College World Series 8 times. There's 7 pins there. Here's breaking the line, 50th anniversary of Jackie Robinson, the original Jackie Robinson Day. Kansas City, been to the Negro League Hall of Fame Museum, awesome place. US Open tennis, Andre Agassi, I saw him play. Didn't see Roddick play. Arthur Ashe Endowment. The main stadium is called Arthur Ashe Arena Stadium. Here's another Andre Agassi. Here's the very first sports one I had from the 1983 American Legion World Series in Fargo. Roger Maris was there. I met him at that event. St. Paul Saints. A couple different pins. Chicago the Musical. Went to that with my wife. Rolling Stones concerts. I've been to 6 Rolling Stones concerts. That's from one of them. Kansas City when I went to the Rolling Stones concert. Jamaica, went there on vacation. I spent a lot of time in Canada as a youth. Here's the RCMP. These are brand new. Vacation last week. Hawaii Volcano National Park and Pearl Harbor. Here's some companies I've worked for. Minnesota Timberwolves inaugural season. Those are my parents' pins. They were big Celtics fans. 1994 NBA All-Star game. North Dakota Centennial, some North Dakota pins. My Bobcat pin from Cub Scouts. I saw the Pandas in Winnipeg. Buffalo Bills Wild West Museum. And there's another one where Winnipeg had a display of Australian related animals. Went to the Coors Brewery for that pin. Pikes Peak Railway, went to the top of Pikes Peak. Rocky Mountain National Park. North Dakota, the Rough Rider State. That's another one of my school pins. Seven Falls in Colorado. Mount Rushmore. A few pins from Alaska. Went there a few years back. Friend asked me to pick up a Harley Davidson pin from the Juneau Harley Davidson shop. So I grabbed one for myself also. That's from a cruise to Alaska. Yosemite National Park. The Yukon. Whitewater rafting on the Georgia-South Carolina border. Mount McKinley in Alaska. It's a railway we took to the Yukon from Skagway, Alaska. New York City. It's when we went to the U.S. Open and went to a Yankee game. Florida. Been there many times now. This is from Key West, the southernmost point of the U.S. And that's about all I could name. I'd like to thank Jack and congratulate him on 400 subs. That's a big deal. Congrats, Jack. Check out his site. It's a good young collector. I'll put his, like I said before, I'll put his address down below in the comments. Thank you everybody for watching and have a wonderful day.